I don't want to wait. There we go. Yay! I am now supposedly live on YouTube. So there we go. Okay. Same thing as usual. I'll just leave my mic on, and quite frankly, this time, if anyone wants to say something here, they can say something, and I can answer it. It'll confuse the shit out of TikTok, but I don't care.
Okay.
Worst thing is, I turn my headphone. I turn my speakers off. Okay, there we go. Now then, I just got to find my live button. Oh, and I can push my monitor back a little bit as well. There we go. Okay, and then we go to settings. AI content. Content disclosure. And we click save. Click that. Yep. Okay, that's all good there. Oh, wait a minute. Did I mark myself as AI? Yes, I am AI content-wise. So, we're going to go live. Oh, before I do that. Wait, there we go. Okay. So, we have that there. And, okay, we got the drive file up. I don't need the drive file up anymore. Good morning, good afternoon. I am live. And let's see here. Just need to send this off to a few people. And then we go to, okay, so trap is the last one I sent it to. We go here. Excuse me. Gonna hack along up here. Good morning to everyone that is swinging in. I'm in the process of just sending this out to a half dozen people to let people know that I'm actually live here. And I am also live on my YT channel too. If you want to see the full screen, it makes it just a little bit easier. Let's see here. I'm actually going to be vibe coding a new program as well. Thank you for the heart meet. And I'm going to show a couple of new ones off that I have just literally made. One of them I made last night. It is 100% background remover. This way, you don't have to go to Canva to sit there and remove backgrounds. Plus, it will remove backgrounds in bulk. Alright, so I don't remember if she was the last one I sent it to or not, so she gets a double dose of me. There we go. And then I gotta find one more person. Oh, see how she is not following me back. She will just have to find me here. So, good morning, good evening, whatever it happens to be for you guys. So, what I am actually going to be doing is a combination of showing off a background remover. We're going to literally build an entirely new app as well. I need to go to Gemini because I already actually started talking to Gemini last night. Again, my way of vibe coding is I start off in Gemini. Gemini is going to literally be my brainstorming area. Let's see here. I think this might be it. Here we go, the Vector Factory. So basically, I was just asking it about some ideas that I could use specifically program-wise that I could build for print on demand. And one of these ideas was a SVG converter. And there's a lot of crafters out there that actually use SVGs. So, this will actually take any PNG file and convert it into an SVG. And most of the SVGs are used for laser cutters and things of that nature. There's a specific brand, Circuit or Circle or something like that, that does cuts like that for vinyl, and it does actually prefer having a SVG, and that can be a little bit of a pain in the butt to get this converted to. So what we're going to do. Okay, let's see here. I need to grab. So what I always do is, once I'm happy with all the functions and whatnot, I literally tell Gemini, okay, write me a full high tech technical prompt for Claude Code so that it won't have any questions. Also, give it 20 potential bugs it has to squash before I even run the first build bat. Which it has to. Oh, and reminded that my Pi installer is not on path, because normally a lot of times when you install Python, it will put it in what is called a path, specifically in your Windows. When I installed mine, for some reason it did not install on a path. So, yep. I need to copy all of that. So this is going to be literally an SVG converter. And all I did was just sat there and talked for maybe 20 minutes, half hour, something like that, with Claude, just ironing things out, going from ideas of, okay, I have this program, I have this program, I have this program. What else can I build specifically for print on demand to help out the print on demand company? Then all we're going to do is we're going to, I need to actually make a new folder, and we're just going to put this in my D drive because my D drive has the less need for it. We're going to go to folder, and we are going to go, let's see here, SVG maker. This way, Claude has a place to actually put this in. And, before I do that, I need to make sure that this actually has space on it. So let's go to settings. Where is my usage? Oh, good. It's completely clear. So I can easily use this account. And I don't have to worry about running out of time. Now, once Gemini has given me the code to give to Claude, what I always do, even though I tell it to make it to where it doesn't have to have any questions, I will then still tell Claude, ask any and all questions. Hey, Lewis, ask any, hope you're doing good, any and all questions. Let's try this again. You may have before we even start to build this. Hope you're doing good, by the way. So, vibe coding 101 for anyone that wants to get into vibe coding. Start in Gemini. Don't waste your usage going to Claude and saying, okay, I have this idea, and sit there and spend hour hashing out the idea with Claude, because it uses your usage. Save your usage for Claude Code. So we have, let's see here, overviewing. Let's see here. Before writing a single line, here are my questions grouped by category. I want to make sure the build is right the first time. Python. What does Python version return on your machine? I need to know the exact executable. I can never remember. Install packages are custom tinker. Okay, actually, one. So we're going to just answer the questions. I am not sure. I know it's close to the latest, if not the latest. 2, some of these are not installed, so let's just build a requirements text to save issues. Nope. Oh, I forgot to give it the... shit. That's the problem. Okay. And no to the embroidery. To that file we need to move the file to, and I need to grab the file so I can give the... I forgot to start a new chat, which is irritating as shit when I forget to do that. But I'm half awake. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Let's just make sure that that copied. Yeah. So see, unfortunately, that was my fault. That was not. I'm doing okay. Other, I'm just still waking up. So file 2. So that way we can now know where it's going to be sticking at. Number 3. What was number 3 question? Working directory. Oh, whoops. That's actually 3. So 2 and 3. Now number 4. App icon. Oh, I do not have an ISO ready. So use a placeholder. 5 assets. That reference, add data asset besides the icon. Should that folder hold anything else? 5, just make sure that all files and data are loaded into the same folder as the exe. Now, I have found out when you're vibe coding, you actually need to tell Claude not only where you want your program to be put at, but where any data should be stored, because otherwise it's going to stick your data in the weird ass data file that's buried in Windows. It's the user, your name, logo, whatever the hell it is, data/app. It's a nightmare to get to. So now I tell it make sure that any and all information gets stored in the same folder as the exe file. So number 6, preview behavior. Should the preview update live as sliders move or only when the user clicks a preview button? Only when... So number 6, only when the user clicks the preview button. 7, output location. Where should the converted be saved by default? Same folder as the source image. Actually, let's put the output in a separate folder wherever the exe is. Let's just name it output. Save the headache on that one. 8. Batch queue display. For batch mode, do you want a scrollable file status list? Well, of course. Pending per file or just a single progress bottom? Actually, I like the progress. I like the... do you want a scrollable? I do like the scrollable file status list. Number 9. It's got a lot of damn questions this time. Denoise toggle. Should open source denoise to be an optional checkbox or always? Let's give the user the option. 10. Same question. Some users may want to use raw trace without color intervention. Okay, again, same thing. Set it up as a toggle. And do you want? So, do you have a preferred starting default for the key parameters, or should use these reasonable? We're going to go 12. Use the reasonable ones that you just suggested, because I have no idea what the hell those are. And if I have questions, like I don't know what I'm doing on this one, I can literally say, okay, I don't understand the question. Give me a little bit more context or more information. But I really don't care. So 13, SVG units. Screen print shops usually want PIX or which should be default. Should the user be able... user has to be able to choose. 13, user has to choose that option because each shop may be different. 14, file name suffix. You specified vector appear to avoid overwrites. Confirm that photo.png plus photo vector is that works. 14, that works perfect. Just so long as there is no chance of the file being overwritten. That is another thing. that I am running into. When you're vibe coding this into the program, you always want to make sure that you tell Claude that, hey, make sure that any output files that I'm making does not get overwritten. I have missed that on more than a few issues, and it just annoys the shit out of you when you're sitting there making a really nice file, and then you're like, oh, I really like this video or whatever it is. Then you make another one, and it overwrit the one that you just made. It really pisses people off, and that's bad for business, and bad for my hairline, because it just frustrates me enough that I start pulling my hair out. 14. Yep, we already did 14. So 15. Build output. The build bat uses a one folder. Yep. Do you want one file, single XP slow launch, instead of 15? I want all files to be included in the exe so that the person can install the file without net access if they need to. And 16, where should the batch error log be written? Next to the exe or user 16? Let's make a subfolder for the error log within the folder that the exe sits in. Oh, there's 2 more questions. So 17. Jesus, he's got a lot of questions today. Max image dimension. At what pixel width length should the app warn the user or force threading? My default plan always thread, but show a warning above. Let's go with your default idea. And 18, admin manifest. Should the app always request elevation on every launch, or only request it when writing to a project path? Always on admin is simpler but annoying. No, let's just set it up so that it requests. Should an app always request elevation, or only request it when writing to the prompt? Always on. Request. Oops. The request elevation on startup, so that it's not always on. There we go. 18 questions answered. We press enter, and we will let Claude do its thing. Let's see here. Okay, so while Claude is doing its thing and figuring out exactly what I meant, where I meant, let me show you my newest project here, once I find it. Nope, that's the Print Ready Pro. There it is. Okay. This is my newest product here. This is literally a background remover. It is basically almost as powerful, if not as powerful, as Canva. Oh, one second. I just realized I have to log into my own YT channel. Gotta love it. Let's see here. I forgot that I had that up and running already. Join the live. Let me go there. There we go. This way you can see the screen a little bit better. My YT channel is Grumpy. Let's see here. It is Grumpy Marketing 50. If you want to join over there as well, and I'm also in the rabbit hole. Let's just make sure that this is there. So this background, when you open it up, once you install it for the very first time, you're literally going to get this lovely little welcome, the Grumpy Eraser Pro. Basically, it's just going to tell you how to change the brush sizes, batch mode, large file guard, limit to 4,000 pixel checkbox is on by default. It automatically downscales extremely large images before processing, so the app does not run out of memory. Turn it off if you need full resolution output. We save our results, all that good jazz. Got it, let's go. So, what we can do, click on a single image. We're going to click there. Let's just do let's see how well it does with Where's my logos at? Huh, I don't have very many photos to download on this one. Let's really throw it for a loop. We'll use the horse. Oh, sorry, that's the Print Ready. That's the Print Ready Pro. I'm like, what the hell? This one will actually change your file size. I will show that to you in just a minute. That is my upscaler. Let's try this again. Drop file or folder, open file, and no, wait a minute. Okay, that's weird. I will have to check that one out. Let's go with this one here, actually. This should be a simple one for it to remove. So, here is the background constants. You literally load up your folder. By the way, this will do batches as well. You don't have to do single file. It will do an entire batch. Oh, thank you for the cake. So, all we got to do, you load your file up, click remove background, and voila. As you can see, instantaneously. Let me just bring this up. We went from that, constants, to that. Very fast, very easy, and if it actually misses anything, I can zoom in, literally just by pressing down the control button and using my mouse wheel, and it will zoom in wherever I put my mouse pointer here, like right there. If I want to zoom in there, it'll zoom in all the way there and pixelate the shit out of it because it's zooming in. I can change the file size as well. I can use the arrows to actually move in if I want to. And then let's see here. You literally can change the size of your eraser just by using the mouse button by itself, the middle wheel by itself. Shrink it down a little bit for fine tuning. And then I can just erase however I want, or if I want, wipe her entire head out there. Say that I don't want her head there. And then just say my cat or my dog or my wife has come in and they screwed things up. I can just go restore. Check my, you literally have, if you don't want to use your mouse wheel to do that, you can literally set your size up however you want. And then just restore it. See? Completely restored what I wiped out. I can erase the whole thing and do the same thing again with the restore function. Because let's face it, sometimes our hands will betray us. So now, the whole idea here is I don't need fucking Canva to go in and do its annoying magic thing and magic remover. And it will do, unlike Canva, mine will do batches. If we go to, let's go batch mode, open folder. Let's see here. I want to find one of these folders, and I'm going to give it a complicated one, just for the sheer hell of it. We're going to open up that one. And then all I got to do is, it's not going to show you the photos that it's actually installed. All I have to do is click remove background. Yeah. And as you can see, it is going through that entire folder. It's literally going through that entire folder. This works off your PC. There is literally no AI involved at all in this. And there we go. That is done. So now I just have to go to where I stuck this at. And let's see here. Oh, I got to see if Claude Code is still writing. Oh, it hasn't started yet. Well, it's working, but it's being a little slow today. And then, let's see here. Date modified. Date modified. Thank you. And what the hell? I want my folders there. Oh, yeah. That's just irritating when it does that. And all I have to do is remember where I actually stuck that in. Oh, that's in my D drive, yep. And let's see here. I do believe I put it in the background remover. Or did I get really stupid? I got stupid and named it something else. How do you like that? So I just have to go back through here and find where it is. Let's just start at the bottom. Knowing my silly ass this morning, I renamed it something different. That I probably should have remembered what I put it in. That's my upsizer. Factory, because I want to see how... some photos, even Canva has problems actually upsizing the... not resizing, but getting rid of backgrounds and whatnot. SVG Maker. Actually, let's open that up in a new window for right now. Just to make sure that I actually have that open so that I know when Claude's actually writing into it. Splatter, let's see here. Definitely not going to show you the spicy pinups. TikTok would have a massive hissy fit on that one, wouldn't it? Rome Render, nope. RC, where in the hell did I put that at? That is one of the more annoying things that I will freely admit that I get stupid on sometimes. I forget what I name my folders, especially when I have no coffee on board. Let's see here. Grumpy Critters. I know I can find it. Generators. Gen to build for... Nope. Focus. Consumer. Look here. Oh, gotta love my own brain. People's like, "Oh, I want a slice of your brain." Well, guess what? This is where my brain. This is what my brain does. Where did I put that? Oh, that's why I didn't put it in a folder. I'm an idiot. Well, here's our output. So, I'm like, look, I'm sitting there looking for. Hey, Sassy, I'm sitting there looking for the file. I don't use Linux, Zelvin, to be perfectly honest. So we'll wait until my PC kicks up. I probably should start using Linux over Windows, but... yeah, IRC. I'm old. Bite me. So here we go. It literally removed decent... let's see here. It removed a lot of the backgrounds. And by the way, don't knock IRC. That's how I met my crazy wife. All on bulk. 100% remove the background. Ooh, I'm sitting wondering why it's getting hot in here. It's because somebody, the only person, by the way, that's in here, turned the heater on and forgot the heater was running. So this is what the background remover did in bulk. It literally ripped out the full background. Kept the horses. Did actually a pretty decent job. And the folder that we used, I will show you the folder once I find it. Where did the folder go? Let's see here. I know one of the folders is here because I grabbed it. Let's see here. Here it is. Here it is. These are the photos that I have used. As you can see, these are all designed for different social medias. So, literally, the background remover did a very, very good job of grabbing just the background and removing them. All in bulk. So this is very, very fast. All runs off your own PC. No AI needed, no Canva needed, no Adobe needed. This will be up on my store a little bit later today. But what we can do with this... Oops, that's the enlarger. I don't want the enlarger yet. Did I actually close that stupid program off again? I think I did. No, I didn't. There it is. Okay. But we can literally, if we can get rid of the batch one, we're just going to open up a file. If you have a single file that you want to get rid of, let's just do that. You want to get rid of the background on that one. As you can see, it did kind of screw up on the single. But that's okay, because now I'm going to go down to there, go to erase. Control Z this a little bit. Control spin this up to where I can actually see it a little bit better. We're going to shrink down my eraser a little bit, and we're going to see if we can get rid of some of this. Let's see here. Yep, see, that's the problem. You will have this kind of issue, so you have to kind of do a little bit of fine tuning if you really want to get into the nitty gritty. There we go. Shrink our thing down a little bit so that we can actually come in here, get rid of some of that gray a little bit. Or if I wanted to, I could wipe the whole thing out. And then we're going to zoom back out. So, it is very fast. And you can literally fine tune what you want moved out. It did pull out like Canva. Canva would still pull out. As you can see, the front hoof was missing. But in bulk, it does a really good job. Very fast. It ripped through what? How many folders? Let's see. How many did it actually take out? Why are you not writing yet, Claude? Okay, well, is working in the background, I guess. Well, we'll just kickstart Claude in the butt and see if it'll actually wake itself up a little bit. It just probably tells me that a lot of people are using it this morning. Go back to my files. Go to here, output wise. So we'll go to downloads. Let's go back to outputs. And it literally went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 files within a blink of an eye. All bulk. I could use that for pretty much anything that I wanted to use it for. But this way, it is one less thing that we have to go to Canva for. Because Canva wants to overcharge us a fair bit, especially for their screw-ups. This is why I'm constantly telling people don't use Canva for coding. It was never designed for coding. It was designed for a lot of other things, but coding is not one of them. Now, the Print Ready Pro. This will literally resize this photo to whatever dimensions that I actually need. Let's go to, if we go to Printful, and let's go to their print category, catalog, not category, and let's just do the wine tumbler, just for the sheer hell of it. What you're going to do is you have to go to down here. You want file guidelines. So here we go. Print size 10.8 and 10.5. Oops, that's the wrong one. That's the right one. So width, we want 10.5 and 3 by 16th height wise. And we'll keep it in portrait. We can do stretch, we can do fit, pad whites, or fill and crop. Let's just go fill and crop, just to see what it does. And out this here, so we literally leave that model alone, title size, auto, folder so that we know where it's at. Nope, we're going to browse the folder, and we're going to put it in a different folder. I'm just going to stick it in my download folder for right now. I can always get rid of that later. Frame name. We'll just change the name, wine mug thingy, so I can find it later. We have 3 different formats. We can do PNG, which is what you really want to do, TIFF, and JPEG. So we're going to go PNG, upscale, and export. And this takes just a few minutes. As you can see, we have a progress bar that will go across there. Oh, exported first right off the bat. So we go here. Let's go back to downloads. And we'll see what this looks like. Oop. See, that was the screw up part. So all they would get was this weird looking chest of a horse. But we can always change that. We just come back to here where it is fill, instead of fill and crop, we're going to go fit, export, close that one off, come back to here, and voila, there we go. Now that will actually fit. And if we go to, and what we can actually do, we shall go back to our eraser, file open, go here, download, scroll all the way back up to here, go to there, and let's see what happens when we remove the background. Just out of sheer curiosity, voila. And it actually removed the background pretty decent. And let's see here. I want to actually zoom in just a little bit more up there. Oop. There we go. That's actually decent. So we will save the file. Again, we are going to put it in, we'll keep it in the output there so that I know where it's at. And we're just going to go, okay, it already has that file name. Let's go to here, and we're going to just create product, template-wise, and we will load up our file. Go to uploads, and I need to go into output here. There we go. We're going to upload that file, and we'll see what the size, how well the size is. And as you can see, it says it's literally good at 300 dpi, and that is where the model is. So I could actually wrap it if I wanted to, or leave it like that. So we literally have a background remover, an upsizer. It will actually literally scale any photo that you need for any print on demand, file-wise. And this one actually comes with a tumbler maker as well, which basically will just allow you to make it look like your design is turning on the tumbler. It's perfect for like an Etsy or a really quick social media post stopper kind of thing. Because Etsy likes you to post videos, as long as it's under a minute. And this will do, I think, like 30 seconds. But both of these, the upscaler and the tumbler, they are set up as a bundle, so you get both of them. Link is in my store. And let's check out my seamless one as well. Let's see, where did the seamless go? Seamless. There we go. Seamless actually has a new function to it. What I need to do before I do that, let's go to billing. See how much I have on my Claude. All right, we are starting off this morning with $8.49. Go to Seamless. We are going to, you can literally load a file if you want, however what you want. You can do whichever, you can do files, you can do individual photos, you can add all those. This one here has 21 waterfall features. We're going to load this up to some sound. Oops. I need to do this individual file. I am not going to put every single sound file on here. And we'll just use, put that. We will use these two, which are completely wrong, but it doesn't matter. I can change the order just by grabbing this and moving them up or down, folder wise. Drag and drop, just a drag and drop process for it to change the order. on that one. I actually have to change the order and be able to set so that we can change the order on the music, but that's okay. We're going to come back over to here. We are going to go set this as a photo shoot, cinematic, and we'll leave the, I need to actually change the file name to waterfall so I know where it's at. We're going to loop the clip. I'm not going to bother with the intro and the outro for right now. And let's see here. I'm going to do the crossfade dissolve just because I like it. Keen burn, which basically the keen burn will slowly zoom into the photo. We're going to definitely enable our watermark. I will come down here and I will find my logo, or one of them, which is way down here at the bottom somewhere. There it is. Voila. And I'm going to make it so that it's a little on the small, slimmer side here. And I want to do this as portrait, not as landscape. Photo hold duration, let's go 10 seconds each. Set this preset for IG TikTok. And all I gotta do is start rendering. And this is the updated version, so this should actually work properly. Then let's see if Claude is still... here we go. Claude is actually done. May have done. So you're building now, creating the file. Ran a command, created 5 files. Now verifying all files have landed correctly. All 5 files are in place. Here's what you have and how to use it. Install bat. Run first. Installs all. Okay, cool. Build bat. Your my main one. Our workflows. We have fixes. All bugs were addressed. Again, when you are vibe coding, when you start off in Gemini, what I have been recently doing is after I get my ideas fleshed out to where I like all the features that we're going to add to the program and whatnot, I tell Claude to give me 20 potential bugs. This way, Claude will know, hey, we have to address these 20 bugs specifically to get rid of them first before we build anything else. And it just makes it to where your project is going to run, hopefully, at least by the second or third time. It seldomly ever runs the very first time. Here's the install bat. All I got to do is just double click on the install bat and let it run. So this is for the SVG converter. And we will let that install itself. We're going to come over here. As you can see, the seamless one is actually running by itself. And I did forget to do one thing. I just want to double check that, and then I will show you the adding the screenshots to it. This was a test run, and also proving my brain needs more caffeine than it currently has. So while that's running the thing, what we can do is we can come over here, where it says, let me just zoom in a little bit so you can see. It says AI script. If you click on that, it's literally going to take you straight to this thing. It's going to ask you for your key for Claude and your brand Bible. Let's find my Realm Render brand Bible. I need to go over here. And let's see here. I know it's around there somewhere. There it is. We're going to load that up. And then all I have to do is press here. And Claude is literally going to write a script for for each photo that's been uploaded. So there's 21 photos that I have uploaded. Each one is going to have its own little story attached to it, and it's going to literally scan all the way through this. As you can see, basically one of 10. There's 23 photos. I'll take it back. But all of it is going to be on brand for me and consistent throughout the entire video. And I could actually tell it, I could give it extra topics. I'm just being lazy, letting Claude surprise me. And let's see here, 11 of 20. Hey Val, How you doing? And hello again. Let's see here. So, and there we go. All I gotta do now is, as you can see, it's literally giving me, I can change anything that I want that Claude has actually written. So if I don't like what it has written, I can change it myself. But quite frankly, I am lazy this morning. We're going to click Insert Title Cards into Queue. And boom. As you can see, the title cards have been added. To every other, basically every other photo. Except for the very first one, which is the very first title kind of setup. So we will rerun this once the batch is actually done. We'll let that run. Because I hate stopping it when it's in the middle and when it's almost finished. And then, while that's doing that, we literally have our upsize. I've showed you the upsizer, which is literally called Print Ready Pro. Again, link is in my bio on that one. This is you have the upsaler. What I'm planning on doing is I'm planning on making basically a print on demand in the box kind of setup. It will include the Pod Factory, which does your descriptions all on brand for you. And this is something that I'm always harping on. I'm always going to harp on. Everything that we do, print on demand, digital products, I don't care what it is, you need to brand it. We need to brand every single thing that we can do. This way we stand out and we do not do generic looking shit. It's why I have the Wear Pro. It will allow us to make any and all mock-ups. So that we're not using just printfuls or going to Placeit and using their mock-ups. We want to make our own mock-ups to stand out. And if I go to here, I know mock-up, there it is. And I'll just show you. See, I have I've got a lot of mock-ups that I can use. These are literally made using AI. I literally made a HTML generator specifically for mock-ups. So that I can literally make any and all mock-ups that I want. I can have different poses, all of that. Went to see art, used my mock-up generator. So I have sweaters, different guys, different poses. A couple of these I liberated. And this is what the Pro did. It let me actually grab a screenshot off a video. Now here's one. This also does videos. As you can see, it's like a 6-second grok video. And it's not too bad. The videos are a little on the finicky side, but it still works rather well. That one is a shitty video. That was piss poor prompting on my part. But the main reason why I will end up using it more than likely is just for the still photos once in a while for a video if I want to just use it as a quick social media blitz, saying, hey, this is what we're doing, how we're doing it. And see if my computer's going to lock down. Nope. Okay, that's almost finished. Applying the watermark. Let's close that off. Close that off. See if that's done. Okay, cool. That part's done. So now what we have to do is we're going to go and make ourselves the exe file. This is, again, what I'm building right now is the SVG converter. It'll take any PNG file and convert it to an SVG. No AI needed, no extra subscriptions or anything like that. It will be a one and done price. And this is one of the harder ones to get set up wise. I also have a gang sheet that I'm currently working on. I don't know if I actually have this installed on my computer or not. Do I actually have the gang sheet? Let's go to here. Let me see. I know if I had, I would have gotten smart, at least on that one. And no, I do not have that. Let's see here. Nope, I don't. But for those that do not know what a gang sheet is, and I just learned this myself, it is basically one really big file that holds all your PNGs, so that you can literally send it out. Yeah, to Val, that's the whole thing. You know, circuit users, screen printers, things of that nature. But the gang sheet is basically this really big file that you can send off to a supplier that does the actual photos that you can print on, that you can put on your own products and whatnot. So I made a program for that, and that was because somebody actually asked, "Hey, can you do it?" I'm like, "Hell if I know what." I had to literally have. She had to explain to me what the hell a gang sheet actually was, because I've never heard of the term before. Let me grab my bill. Let's see. Let me grab this here, and I will show you what the pretty picture does. We're gonna copy that. Dump this in my G drive. Paste. Wait until it's done. Cool. That's done. Close that off. Pop that out. A design. So, let's see if our exe file has been built yet. Nope, it's still taking its sweet time. Okay, our video is now done. And what I need to do is I need to actually rename this one. Let me go up to here. Let me find my name. File show, cinematic, waterfall, test. We're going to do that. And then all I got to do is go back to my new seamless. Go to D drive. Let's see here, new focus. New candy. New seamless. There it is. And we want to go to output. We will find our waterfall MP4. 4. Okay. Watch your ears because I do have music on this. May have to turn that down. Yeah. Oh, nope, that's the older one. Let's see what this one is. Because I know I have put music on one of these. Or did I? Oh, I muted it. Okay, cool. We don't have to worry about the music. Because I have it muted, but if I unmute it... Oof, there we go. This is what the seamless one does. Without adding any text to it or anything like that. And we can make as long of a video as we want. And this is like 6 minutes long. This is like a 6-minute long video. Close that off, and we will let the text one actually run. And I'll show you what the text looks like. Then I just downloaded the gang sheet. Let me just go to here. Let's see here. I gotta go to my F drive. Yep. USB drive. Find it. Let's see here. There it is. Let's copy that. We'll go back into my D drive. We're gonna put in a new gang sheet folder. New folder. Gang sheet. This is not currently up on my store. It probably will be in a little bit. But this one is actually very specific for people that actually want to do their own print on demand stuff. So basically, they're the ones with the heat presses, the molds that you use for tumblers and whatnot, kind of setup. But what this will do is we can literally let's import a PNG. Go to here. Let's just grab. Oops, no, I don't want to grab the background one. Let's grab the dragon one. So you import it. You gotta wait just for a few seconds, maybe a minute. There we go. I can literally resize. Click on that, resize it so that this fits on there. And then all you gotta do is make my phone stop defocusing itself. We can literally duplicate this entire thing, or I can fill the entire sheet. Boom. So now, when I send this off, I would literally find a supplier and say, okay, here's my sheet. I want you to print this out. And it's basically like almost a vinyl sheet kind of setup. And it goes by the meter. So this is a way of making it to where you can actually control how much, how it looks, how much space that you're using. And this supplier would literally put this massive sheet out for you, and they charge by the meter. They would send this back to you, and then you would just literally cut out each dragon, put it on whatever mug, t-shirt, whatever the hell you're going to put it on. It does this on your own PC. There is no glitching out on you. You don't have to worry about. There's like, as far as my understanding is, there are actually 2 programs out there that do this something similar, but it's glitchy as shit. This runs off your own PC. There is no glitch. This uses your CPU and your RAM. It does not run off of your graphics card or anything like that. It's too much of a pain in the butt because there's too many graphics cards out there to actually set that up with. That's my wearable program. I'll show that off in just a minute. But the whole idea here with the gang sheet is so that you can manipulate as many as you want. You can load an entire shit ton of photos in there, shrink them down, twist them around so that you're not wasting space on your sheet. But again, as I said, this is very, very specific target market, which not a lot of people actually address. And it's fast, it's easy. But the thing is, you literally either have to upload this file to your supplier, because a lot of the suppliers that I've been looking at just say, hey, upload your file here. You cannot email this. The file is fucking huge because it's literally keeping the dimensions of your photo, your PNG, as is. Even though it looks like it's been shrunk down and whatnot, it still has the same dimensions. So that now everything will fit onto this gang sheet. Send it to your supplier. Supplier makes the sheet, prints it all out for you because it's a really big ass printer that they're using, and they send it back to you. You do all the cutting and all that other good jazz to put your designs on t-shirts, mugs, hats, whatever the hell you're doing. So that's that one. So that is the whole idea behind the game sheet. Hey, yeah, I started at 7. My usual like 7:10. My usual time. As I said, I was going on live. I try to hit between 7. I try to start about between 7 a.m. Sydney time to about 7:10. It was at 6 o'clock in the morning when you sent me that message. That was an hour ago. But the game sheet here is literally set up, completely 100% set up for a very specific target market. And this is what you can actually do with vibe coding. You can actually think, okay, who do I want to target? Not a whole lot of stuff. We're literally right now, we're building an SVG program, an EXE program, that will hopefully work right the first time. We do not know. Vibe coding at its best, you're never going to actually know if your program works until you actually build it. And it's going to annoy the shit out of you because more than likely it's not going to work right the very first time. Or the second time, or the third time, or the fourth time. You just got to stick with it, though. Let's see if, okay, my seamless is still working. The gang sheet is literally this right here. It is called a gang sheet. And the idea here is to take whatever photos you have, stick them, you're going to put your, whatever your supplier gives you dimension-wise. You put your dimensions in there, width and height. And then you can sit there and manipulate whatever you need to do. As you can see, I can literally move these out. I can delete, if I wanted to, I could delete that, leave a nice little space there for another photo. There is one minor adjustment that I need to make that my user, my test user had suggested, and that is the snap function is a little harsh. So I need to basically make it so that, that you can do this as, you can turn the snap function on or off. That way you can freehand it if you want to. Because right now, the snap function is on all the time. So it makes it kind of hard to actually do your thing there. I can even rotate photos, all that good jazz. Let's see, let's go undo, 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 and undo. See how far back it'll go. Oh, there we go. So I can grab this, put it wherever I want. I can rotate, I can zoom in on this so that I have a little bit more space on it, so I know where it's at. And we should actually be able to rotate this as well. Let's see here. Oh, yep, here's the rotate. As you can see, we can rotate it. So it just depends on what you need, where you need. I can resize as I want. And continue to put in all the files. Hey, Dixie. Hope you're doing well. But the gang sheet, again, is designed for a very specific crowd of people, which are the crafters, the ones that actually make their own t-shirts, that make their own mugs. And we're talking the ones that actually, I'm doing good, actually. This morning I'm doing pretty good. Minus the hell of a cold snap that we had coming. That's going to kill my bones. The joys of having metal in you. But the gang sheet, again, I'm going after a very specific crowd with this one. And that is the people that are doing their own print on demand. Yeah, I think within the next couple of days, the Blue Mountains might actually get a little bit of a dusting of snow. This is why I'm glad I live in Australia, and if I want to see snow, which I never do want to see snow ever again, I have to drive at least 2 hours to go see it. Yeah, I'm Dixie. I never even heard of a game sheet before. I had no idea what the hell a game sheet actually is. And somebody here on TikTok said, "Hey, can you make this?" And I'm like, "Well, what the hell's a game sheet?" I had to have her explain it to me. Yeah, I'd never want to see snow ever again. I told my wife if we ever see one snowflake where we live, she best learn to speak kangaroo, because I will have us moved out in the middle of the fucking outback so fast it'll make her head spin. Any size that you want, Dixie. Whatever size that your supplier requires, you can literally put in your size. Let me just zoom in here just a little bit. There we go. You can literally put in the width and the height. So whatever the supplier requires, that's what you're going to put in. And then, as I was saying, I can literally come in here let me just show you. Let's load up one more photo. Let's go to find I don't want to fit the window. Well, we'll fit the window, and then we're going to import another PNG. Let me just grab one of my other designs here. Let's just grab that one there. The shoe design. It'll take it a few minutes to actually load this. It will actually load this up. Now all I got to do is just click on the picture, shrink it down so that it fits a little bit better. As you can see, the snap grid But it's pretty harsh. So I do need to make it so that that snap grid will be able to be turned on or off. And then I can actually go here and here, click both of these. Both files, hold down the shift button, click on that, and then we can duplicate the selected. So here, both of them are selected, so we're going to duplicate. There we go. And then I can just grab these down here. And as you can see, we literally have a red line. Let me just zoom in a little bit better. That red line there is going to tell you that, hey, you're overreaching. And boom. This one here, I need to move. Oop, I actually need to unselect these. Oop, I duplicated it again. Hold on a second. Undo. Undo that. So you can duplicate it. Control D, Control D to actually duplicate. And then if we fill it, boom. Whoop, wrong. Undo. It did not want to do that nicely. Why are you not selecting like I want you to? There we go. Both of them are. Now we fill, and boom. As you can see, it fills the entire screen. There are some things that I can't figure out, Dixie. Trust me. Ask my wife; she'll tell you. And then I can literally move these around, fill out the spaces that I know. So right now, if I get rid of that, delete. See all this white space here? That's all wasted film. And it is basically a film that this gets printed on. Yeah, this will literally let you put the space wherever you want it for cutting purposes and all that good jazz. And then we can literally export the entire thing. And if I go to I gotta make this a little bit bigger. We export the gang sheet. I'm just gonna go into my drive there. Let's go find my gang sheet folder. There it is. Gang sheet. We'll just paste it right there, and we're just gonna test. Boom. And it will export it in a few seconds. Let me check that. Okay, that's almost done for the vector. And we will see. Oh, okay, cool. My render is done for the video. Let's go to here. Go back to New Seamless. And where is New Seamless? There it is. Go to Outputs and Waterfall Test. Here it is. Voila. HTML generator of my own. This is all on brand for me. This music's the one the music was going in this way. This will go for just a different. that actually cost me a whole, let's see here, we got $8.49. That's what we started with. Let's F5 this thing. Minus $8.39. Cost me 10 cents. As you can see. I can put that anywhere. And yes, I am actually on YT right now as well. Oh, hey, there you go. This is the hard part, is remembering to pay attention to YT as well. So I can make this literally for any program that any social media that I want. We literally have, let me see here. Oh, we have, if we go to here, I can literally, we have crossfade, we have fade to black, we have fade to white, wipe left, wipe right, up, down, slide left, slide right, zoom in, pixelate, radial, morph A, or hard cut. That's just a transition. I can literally set how long of a transition it's going to take. I can put in an intro and an outro. Here is my watermark. You can put it anywhere you want. Bottom right, bottom left, top right, top left, or center. I can set, the opacity if I want to do 100%. Now let's just do, we have portrait. Let's go a 4K landscape. That'll take probably a little bit longer. 4-second duration. We'll keep everything else up except we want to go for YT. And let's just render and see what happens. So this way, it's literally set up for YT. And this is definitely on my store. And here we go. We literally have done, okay, so we have our gang sheet is done with a jobs. This actually does a job summary as well for your gang sheet. So if we come back to here, let's see here. I need to go back to my D drive, go to the gang sheet, and I will show you what that looks like. So we literally have 3 different outputs. Hey, Black. It literally gives us the PNG, the actual PNG, and the file size is pretty freaking huge. Properties. It is 56.9 megabytes for one photo.
Where's no name?
And it literally gives us a test summary as a CSV or a text. And I just put the text up. So here we go. It literally gives us total design placed 14, film used 57.88 inches. Breakdown by file. It literally gives us two names of the files. So this way we can keep track of basically how much film you've used per transaction, kind of thing. So it's good for you. It's good for your own records and whatnot. It's the same with the CSV file. So you could literally have one big master CSV file. I'll show that to you in just a second once it pops up. Here we go.
I don't know where that is.
Hold on a second. I just need to turn that down. There we go. All right, turn the speakers down. But as you can see, we literally have our file name, the image name, all that. Width, height. Let's see here. Total items, 14. Film used, 57.88 meters, or whatever the hell it is.
Not it. Where would it be?
So you actually have full record. You literally have full records of your for whatever gang sheet that you've actually done.
Oh shit!
That's the idea behind this. Now let's see if our CSV folder program is done yet. Nope, it's still building. That's going to take a while. This is the other thing. When you are building an entire program, it will take a little bit of time for it to actually load up. Because what I do is I have Claude build what is called a build.bat file. And every single file that the program requires literally gets put into to this exe file. So that as soon as the user clicks start, they double click on it, it's going to install anything that it needs automatically on their computer without them have to opening up command prompt and using pip. And because most of you probably think I'm starting to speak Greek when I talk about what pip is, or even the command prompt.
Got too many of these damn things waiting on Jake to.
So we have the Gang Sheet Pro program build up. Again, very specific target market. Let's see here. Yes, I want to exit. And this is still building, so we will let that continue. It's almost finished, though. And let's see here. Oh, yeah, let's see if the Seamless is still... Seamless is still moving along nicely. You have a nice evening, too, Luz. So the Seamless program is up on my store. It is $277, I do believe. But you can make as long of a video as you want. You can load a shit ton of music files that you have, and you can actually join actual videos. If you have like 10-second videos together, you can literally stitch them all together, and it's a seamless transition all the way across. Hey Sol, how you doing? You can do photo shoots. The whole idea here is to be able to make as long of a video as we want. This runs off of your PC. Belle has used this program, and she made like a 58-minute long video using one of her videos and just her music. On which one, Joe? You have a few of them. Are you talking about the Seamless? Well, do you want? I can give you a. Okay, this is right now. Let's let this run. It's going to take a few minutes, but I will actually show you how to do this while this is running. I can do all this. Let me just clear all this. Clear all that. Okay, when you first start this program up, this is what you're going to get. Let me just shrink this out a little bit. Here we go. This is literally what you're going to see. You're going to see your drop your clips or photos here, drop your music file, and you can do this in bulk or by file. So let's say that you have, as an example, if I go to browse folder and grab, again, I'm going to grab this folder here. All I got to do is select on this one. And it has a ton of, it's going to open up every single file here. And Jesus Christ, that's a lot of files. That's 60. Jesus, that's 60. Hold on a second. Let me clear all that. I need to see what file that was. Hold on a second. I just need to close that off just to make sure that it is TikTok appropriate. Because we all know how TikTok likes to tag people and kick them off their lives and whatnot. Because they get overly sensitive. Where did the file get to? There it is. That's the one. Okay, yeah, that's... Oh, hell, that's safe. Okay, let's try that again. And, yep, that should be... Let's see, we're going here. Oops, too far down. Where in the hell did it... Oh, there it is. We're going to go that. And we're going to let it load all of these up. Okay, I see what's happening. I got to wait until this is actually finished doing this. But you're literally going to click on either your own browse your own files, or I can literally come in here. I can go to downloads, and I can literally pick on whatever file I want, like the wolf there, and it will actually add it to the list down to the very bottom. As you can see, it just literally added 2 extra photos there. But I do have to wait until it's finished because this is why it's still building across. And it's the same with your music folders. Me personally, I have to browse by folder. I literally had to browse by folder. Oops, stop that. Thank you. Because of the fact that I don't have my music in... Well, I have my music in my download folder, but if I were to say, okay, load just the download folder, it's going to be a shit ton of songs. All random, weird-ass things. So I'm just going to click on, let's say I want to click on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Just control, and just press down control, left click on the last one. Oops, that's control. Let's try that again. Shift, left click. Click open. And it's going to add, as you can see, it literally just added all those, all six folders.
I don't have
Our next step
over here.
is you're going to come over to here. Seeing how these are photos, I am literally going to, it will start you off here. I will literally click the down arrow here where it says choose content type, and I'm going to go with a photo shoot. Hey, Grace. Then music genre, you literally have a ton of different music genres that you can fiddle around with. And it's basically set up so that it can find the beat. So if you let it do the auto selection, which I will show you next, it will change your videos on the beat.
Good.
So these are all cinematic things. I'm just going to have cinematic. We can then output folder. You can direct it wherever you want to actually go.
Okay. Let's see.
I literally have it set up to where it's automatically going to go straight to wherever you put your exe. That is exactly where it's going to put it in. It's going to literally put it in the output folder. Then we change our name to whatever we want here so that we know what it is. Testing 1, 2, 3. I can put in an intro and an outro, which basically the intro and the outro is the very first file that you're going to see. And I don't know if I can actually change if I can actually drop these cards down. I cannot. I'm going to have to change that to where we can wipe out the cards and whatnot. But I can literally put in an intro and outro if I want to. So that the first thing that's going to play, the intro is literally the first photo here.
Yeah, I don't like
or the very first video. That's going to be your intro. And it's going to have it's going to have a little bit of text on it, however much text that you actually want. And that's only going to show once. The outro is your very last video or photo. And that's where your text, it could be like link in bio, thanks for watching, yada, 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 whatever you wanted. But that will only, your intro slide and your outro slide will show once. The rest of this, when you're making a long video, you are going to want to click on, so right here is where you put your intro and your outro titles and whatnot. You can, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fonts to begin with, but if you click on Browse, you can find your own fonts. If you download fonts, and there's a specific font that you want, you can literally just browse that, click on the font, and it will put the actual font in to your video. So you're not stuck with these 10. We can literally choose how big of a font size that we want. The color-wise, you literally have white, yellow, black, red, cyan, and orange. Position, we can go center, top, or bottom. I prefer keeping it in the center myself, but that's up to you. How long you actually want your text to show for. Okay. You can go up to 15 seconds. I would not suggest that. I normally go about 5 seconds. Here's where your transitions are. You literally you can do auto, which if you do auto, it's going to literally pick which out of these transitions it is going to use. And it's going to be based off of the genre that you chose on the top. Or you can come in here, you can pick whichever one that you actually want. You have the option of a keen burn, which basically the keen burn, and this is only for photos. The keen burn basically zooms in. It's a slow burn into the thing. It will also kind of moves the picture a little bit.
I lost it.
Yeah, so basically it's a slow zoom, pan in on all images, cycles for forward. Your watermark, which I highly suggest that you have, which your watermark is your logo. That's all it is. You don't have to have it. I would suggest that you put it on there. But if you don't want to, you can literally click the uncheck it. We literally have wherever you want to put it. You can literally put it in the center. You can put it top left, top right, bottom left. Doesn't matter. Opacity. So, basically how bright do you want it to be? And we can also choose the size. So we can go, 40% of the normal size all the way down to like 5% of its size. I tend to stick in about the 20 range. Then here's where you get to choose your canvas resolution. Do you want it for landscape or portrait, or do you want it for square? Right now we're building for YT just to see how well it works or how it doesn't work, because of the fact that all my photos are portrait. They are not landscape that I've loaded. Then you have your presets. So we have our custom, we have YT for basically 1080 or 4K, IG TikTok, IG square, X, or cinematic. And then once you have all that set up, you can literally just press the render button if you want to. Or if you want, like what I'm doing right now, if you want Claude to actually put in text based off your photos, you're literally just going to press where it says right here. It says AI script. There we go. You click on that. It's going to bring you up this lovely little window here. It will have you load your brand Bible, and your brand Bible has to be a TXT file. TXT. You can tell it whatever you want, topic, additional notes, however you want, and then you can just literally click Generate Script with Claude. And it will generate, for every single photo that you have there, it will generate a script for you. And it will put it as the T card, which is a title card. And it fills it in for you. And then you just sit there, you sit back, you press render, you sit back and you let it render. You can do multiple things while this runs. This runs off of your CPU. Doesn't run off a graphics card or anything like that. You do not have to use Claude if you do not want to. You can make your own T cards, your own title cards. Intro text and outro text. But Claude just makes it to where the story that it writes is on brand for you, and it's just easier. And it was like 10 cents to do 23 photos. It was fast, it was easy, it was better than me sitting there scratching my head, going, here we go. So that is how you use, this is literally how you use this program. It's pretty simple. Once you get the hang of it, it will fly through very, very quickly. But it's literally designed so that you can put a ton of photos in one file or a ton of videos. Say that you have 10 videos that are 10 seconds each. They're all They're all similar. They're all different storylines. Load them up in that one folder. Click on the folder that you want, and it automatically populates this area here. That reminds me, Jew, hold on a second before I do that, because I don't think you have the newest version, so let me send that to you as well while I'm thinking about it. Hold on one second. I just gotta, do I actually still have that up there? Let's see here. Nope, done. Hold on a second. Let me just grab it so that I know that that you have the most recent update on it.
So let me go back.
Just gotta find it here. There it is. Copy that. Check your DMs here just in a second. There you go. Check your DM. That is literally the newest version of this. As you can see, this does take a little bit of time, and the more photos that we put up there, the more videos, it's going to take a little bit of time. So, while that's still doing its thing, let's check out, let's go to here. Let's see if our Vector Factory Pro actually works or not. Let's stress the computer more. Because I do not know if it's going to work or not. Again, I went to Claude and said, okay, this is what I need. This is what I need. Oh, this is my up. This is the Print Ready Pro program. This will literally resize your photos for Printful, Printify, whatever you want, whatever size you want. Target will always be. It always starts off, 300, 400. You can do 300, 400, or 600 DPI, and it will actually literally resize it for that.
That's Cindy.
So close that off. Ah, here we go. Yes, I want to let that install. Yes. There we go. And you will get warnings from these programs because I am not paying Microsoft $800 or $900 a fucking year to become a Microsoft developer. That's damned expensive. Apple's even more expensive than that. But they're very fond of their quote unquote licensing. So as you see, I literally have made a background remover. So here's our before photo, and then whoop, that is the after. It literally just got rid of all the white. Thank you very much, Dixie, for that. And try the prompts in different AI art programs. Go to Midjourney. Go to CArt. CArt is my go-to. There is Night Cafe. Go to Gemini, and you can do like 20 photos using Nana Banana for free. And each of these programs that are out there, they're going to give you something differently. I don't know if I still have the horse one, to be perfectly honest. Let me see. I may have wiped that out because I tend to get rid of a lot of my generators. Let's see here. Mockup. Oh, this is the mockup generator as well that I still have to put up on my store. Hold on a second. Let me go through here. That's the Fantasy Teddy Bear. Grumpy Snake Oil. That one will get me kicked off from TikTok, so I'm not going to show that one. Obsidian Statues. Grumpy Critters. Owl Generator. Wolf Dreamcatcher. Let's see here. Haunted Ghosts. Fantasy Horse Generator. That one might be the one. Let me see. Normally I delete these. And my computer is probably going to whine here in a minute because it's not. I'm literally pushing it right now, trying to get it to do a few things. Let's close that off because I don't need to put the wearable up there. Ah, yes, this is the Enchanted Horse one. So if we do the Kelpie one, generate the prompts, and copy the prompt. Let's go to CArt and just make sure that this is the right one. CArt. And why have you not started my other program up? Keep the background. That's almost done. Fire that off. I told you to fire it off. So what are you doing? Although, maybe I should actually have waited. Because it could be loading some extra crap on there that I don't have that. Do you have, Dixie, do you actually have my, do you actually have the drive file?
I don't have.
Yeah, my computer's going to slow right down because it's really not going to be happy with me. we'll wait until, let's see here, because this is still, this is still generating. I can actually close that off. I don't need that up. Close that off. Click yes. Oh, wait a minute. Yep, that's why. Here we go. Voila, the vector. See? It was being slow. Let's go to... Okay, we actually can do an entire folder. I really should wait. I don't want to wait, though. We'll download that. And... shit. Was I doing folder or file? Let's do a file. Let's be smart about this for the very first test. Let's do that. We'll open that. Dixie, send me a DM to remind me to get you the drive file where all of my where I put all the generators and whatnot. All right, so this is CArt. I do need to cover this up for a couple of reasons, just for a second. There we go. Okay. CArt comes with a warning, folks. It does spicy adult things. Softcore, but still. Enough to really kind of piss TikTok off.
Oh, that's Arcatron.
See, TikTok can't whine about that one. And we're going to do that. And I do need to cover this up for just a second because I want to add my actual favorite Laurel here. Click apply. Okay, there we go. Now, CArt is more powerful than Midjourney because of the fact that this is basically
what's this one?
Stable Diffusion. Go away. This is literally Stable Diffusion light. It's got a ton of different models, a ton of different laurels that you can add to change the photo. So this is a Kelpie photo. Voila. That's from the horse generator. And then, with the actual laurel on it, which is my go-to. See, I honestly thought I deleted this one, because I go through my C drive and my download drive and delete it, but apparently I have it. And let's see if the vector is done. Okay. Let's see here. If we preview select, we go preview selected, processing. So, this will actually allow us to do quite a few things here. Thank you for whoever bought whatever you just bought. Oh, for the camera code. Yep. That will definitely teach you how to make your HTML generators. What? So, we literally can now do... here's our preview. PowerShell exe. Why are you pulling that up? That could be because of the preview. Oh, we have two of them. Why do we have two? That's why. Hold on a second. I have two of these things open. Let's just close that one off. See, my system, I got too fast. Yeah. Which product? I have a lot of products, Tanya. This, if you're talking about the one I'm doing right now, the vector one, literally, I just made this live. I don't have it up on the store yet. So it actually did a actual vector of this. We literally have our count, our color count. We have corner threshold. We have a pan smoothing, a filler speckle. Is there anything else on the bottom here? Let me just put this over here. Let's see here. We also have a denoise, on or off, node reduction. And we have 3 different units to put this out as. PX, MM, or inches, which I'm assuming. So we have pixels, we have millimeters and inches. So this actually, so let's just convert it. Let's actually put the color count up to 20 just to see what the hell happens. Corner, we'll leave the rest of that as is. We're going to convert it. And we'll see how long it takes to convert one photo. Because I have no idea.
Because that'll help you in the high school coach.
But yeah, Tanya, if you tell me which program you're after, I can actually literally point it to you. But right now, this one here, the vector one, I just literally... Oh, the Seamless Production House. Yeah, I can easily point you to that one. You're going to go to my link in bio. And, all right. You're going to go to... Now, my connection is going to be a little on the slow side. This normally loads a little faster, but I am doing a shit ton of stuff on my computer. And my computer is not happy with me. So, you go to my link in bio. And you're going to go down to where it says website. Click on that. It's going to take you to my website. And then the Seamless program is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Where the hell is it? 12, 13. I know it's there. 16, 17, 18. Where the hell did it? It better not have wiped out my damn Seamless program again. Hold on.
Where is it?
Let me scroll to the bottom here. This is the lovely part about beacons. This is why I got to get off my ass and make my own damn website again. Let's see here. Video Factory, Spark, HTML Asset Injector, Print Ready Pro. Oh, there it is. Seamless. I went past it. So 1, 2, third product. Cool. I will check my email. You know I like pretty pictures. So the Seamless program is right here. It is literally $277. Third product from the top. The Brand Factory Prepper I showed yesterday. This basically will take your photos and put it into the proper size for TikTok photo show, slideshow, IG, and X. You're most welcome. No, this is actually a full standalone program. The Seamless one is the Seamless Video is a standalone product. It is not included in the factory. Now, what I am going to be doing is I'm going to be putting in a. Let's see, are you finished? Hey, damn, it's done. That was quick. I'm going to be making an actual pod in a box program kind of thing, bundle. It will have the Pod Factory, which makes your descriptions for you, all on brand. Yeah, if you go into my link in bio, there are descriptions of what they can actually do. The print on demand, the Pod Factory, literally all it does is it makes your descriptions for you, all on brand. It takes the raw crap details that every single supplier gives you and turns it into something that will actually help sell your stuff. You should not rely just on photos. You need to have a really great description as well. I will be including probably the background remover as well. Every program that I have, that is designed for print on demand, I'm probably going to put it in as one bundle. I'm still deciding on if I want to put the generator factory in there as well or not. So basically, you can start your own. Let's see, go to output. The folder is empty. Where did you put it?
Being girl.
That's weird. Okay, where did you put my folder at? Let's see here. See, this is the problem when you do new folders. See output folder. I did see the output folder. Let's see here. Add logs. Yeah, that's where it was supposed to be going. Batch complete. Let me just back out of this one. It could just be my computer being stupid. We go to here. Go to here. Oh, that's weird. It literally... Okay, we're going to go to Claude, and I'm going to literally just print screen. We're going to go back to Claude, and I'm going to say, okay. And see if I actually have if there is an actual log there. Go to here. Logs. Okay, cool. We have 2 logs. And let's see here. And the log file is clean. Oh, good. Yeah, true. That would be nice, wouldn't it, to have a money tree. Shake it when you need something. Okay. This is very weird. Our log file. Okay, that one's there. Okay, conversion failed. Download energy, PNG. Why did it do that? Convert. Okay. And then... that is very strange. But the beautiful thing is, we go back to Claude and we can say, okay, if I copy this here, I'm going to get the, okay, program said it converted, but the log file is empty. Well, the second log file, let's see here, but the second log file is empty. There is no photo there where it says it put it at. And we're going to let Claude figure this out. So this is vibe coding. It said it actually put it in there, but, you know, I haven't gone blind. As you can see, it is supposed to put it in output. It did not put it in the output folder. There is no photo there. Irritating as shit when it does that. But this is vibe coding. Literally. 100% vibe coding. As I said, the very first time that it ran, let's see, it is clear. The active API takes the file path but not bytes. It writes to the disk rather than returning a string. I need to fix the processor, so there we go. Every time that you have a bug, I'm literally just going to grab a screenshot and or I tell Claude that I want a log file so that I can actually say, okay, this is what went wrong. What the fuck? So, what was wrong? I assumed the vector convert, returned as a string like some wrappers do. But the actual Python binding rights to disk, its real signature is, okay. What's fixed? Now, write the processing image to a system temp. Okay, it passes both files to, okay, yada, yada, yada. After that fix, should convert and appear in the output energy. Okay, cool. So all I have to do now, close this off again. Go to here. Oops, nope. Actually, I need to go back to here, and I need to rebuild this. And we'll let it do its thing. Now, our YouTube thing should be done. Let's see how that actually came out. Go to Outputs, New Seamless, and voila. And we will see how well this works. And voila. See, it actually shrunk the file. It actually made it so that the file actually works. Did I turn the mute? Did I unmute this? Oh, this one just doesn't have music on it. But you can literally see my logo right there at the bottom. And then the video itself is right there. But I left the sound off. I forgot to turn. I forgot to put the. Oh no, it's not. I know what's going on. Yeah, there is no sound to this one. I must have left. No, there should be sound. Why is there no sound? There's no sound for this one for some reason. I'll have to. It could have just been the way that I ended up setting it up. Let me just turn my speakers back down again.
Where?
This video, that video was literally for YT. Literally, it sets the format up for YT. Because you can literally, let me just clear all this out again. Clear all. We go clear all. We literally have a pre-selection so that you can literally set up your videos as a custom. YouTube, both 1080, 4K, IG Reels, and TikTok. And I prefer TikTok because that's just where I'm, right. This is my main source right now. I have to start making some more videos for YT. We have a square format. We have the X as well, and we also have a cinematic. So you can literally make as long of a video as you want with the Seamless Production House. The whole idea behind this was to be able to apply music. You can do a photo slide shoot. You can do music videos, product showcase, lo-fi ambient. So basically what you can do, and Belle has done this in her channel for YT. She took one of her videos and put some of her music to it, and she made it like a 58-minute long video.
But I don't think I want that.
And it takes, depending on how many, what you have on there. I apologize for that, Joe. But you already have this program. You don't have to buy this one. You already have this one, the Seamless one. So that's what the whole idea behind the Seamless is, to literally make as long of a video as you want, music video wise. Now, the Video Factory itself, which is included in the Generator Factory, is designed for short films, short videos. The longest that you're going to be able to do with the Video Factory is 1:40. And that is perfect for grabbing people's attention. Well, have fun shopping. Let's see here. Oh, okay. I was wondering why I was getting that message there. Let's see. Is it still building? Yeah, it's going to take a few minutes. Now, as you saw, there was an issue with the SVG program. I am rebuilding the entire freaking EXE program. I prefer using the EXE program instead of going into command prompt and doing all that shit. It's just easier to actually build the program, let it run, and find all the bugs that is going to be happening. Because we literally did this on my live. Ran it the first time, it actually started up without any problems, but it did not produce any photos like it was supposed to.
Hey.
The background remover is designed so that you can stop using Canva for that. That one is actually going to be up on the store a little later today. If you guys want me to show you one more time, I'll show you one more time. Or, yeah, right here's the background remover. It's called the Grumpy Eraser because it is me. All we got to do is open up a file. Pick any file that we want. We'll pick this one right here. Press a button where it says remove background. So here's the photo right there. We come over here, press the remove background. And instantaneously, boom, background has been removed. So I can download this as a PNG. Enjoy, Dixie. Make sure that you send me that DM if you do not have my drive file, because I will put the horse fantasy horse thing back up on the drive file. Just because I still have it. Normally I don't keep these things, but I have it, so I will put it back up on the drive file. Which reminds me, actually before I fucking forget, you all know how well my memory is. Some days my memory is as useful as a steel trap full of wet mice. Tell you how useful my brain is?
Me.
Alright, cool. We're going to go to Google Drive. Go to my drive file. Change this to the name. And, nope. Drop that one back there. Go to TikTok lead magnets. Where is the lead magnets? There it is. Voila. We're going to go to new. I'm going to upload the file. And we scroll through this mess and we find the horse thing. You know, I was going to do let me show you the generator mock-up as well in just a second. Because that one I'm going to put up on the store for $10. Fantasy, that's the teddy bear. Grummy Critters. Sitting Statues. Metallic. Oh, where are you? Grummy Critter stickers. Dragon art generator. Oh, I don't know if I actually put that one up there or not. So I'll just put the dragon generator up just in case. What the hell? I'll put up the wolf dream, dream catcher as well. It's an older one, but I don't remember if I actually put that up there or not. Woodland creatures, haunted ghosts. We're getting closer. There it is, fantasy horse. What up? Okay, so. Oh, very cool. Thank you for doing that, Dixie. Yeah, I have been very busy, Hannah. So now, there are 3 new generators up on the TikTok lead magnet drive file. If you do not have that link, please send me a DM, and I will send you the DM. I will literally send you the link for that. So let's see here. Print on demand. Oh, so we now know the TikTok. I do have to double check that because I was pretty sure I put freaking music on that. So, let's go back to output. That's the new waterfall. I'm pretty sure I put music on that one. Because if it doesn't have the music on there, there's something wrong with it. Let's regenerate it. Let's regenerate this one. Let's just go back to here. Again, one demo. Oh, you're most welcome, Elizabeth. So let's just go back to, let's find my waterfall thing here. As you can see, it's going to load all those up, straight up. Why are you putting the, those should not be there. Huh, that is weird as shit. Why are you doing that? Let's close this off. Could be a glitch in it not wanting to clear itself out like it should be. And the good thing is, I can actually make the changes because I can just go to Claude and just say, hey, what the hell, dude? Why are you fucking up? So we'll let that pop itself back up. And it could, as I said, it could just be my computer because I am pushing the shit out of my computer. But the background remover, as you can see, we can actually zoom in on this a little bit. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's try this again. Let's go to Browse folder. Go to Downloads. Select the folder. There we go. Voila! That will be annoying if it doesn't want to clear that. Let's go to Browse File. Yep, File. Go to Downloads. Let's just grab 2 songs. We'll go grab that one there. And The Breath Before Burning. What the hell? That'll work as well. Both very cinematic music. So, literally, all you're going to do, if you have a folder that's got all the photos that you want, let me just zoom back out again. All you got to do is literally click on Browse Files or browse your folder. There we go. And as you can see, there's 23 files right there. I have my 2 music programs up there. I come back to here. We're going to go to photo shoot. And I'm going to go cinematic because that's what that is. And I'm just going to go test YT so that I know what the name is. I want to loop all the files to fit the music. And we're going to leave the intro and the outro text alone. And, well, actually, no, we won't. Well, yes, we will. We'll leave that alone for right now. We're going to go to font-wise. We'll go to Courier. There we go. We'll keep the white visible for, let's go 4 seconds this time. There we go. And I want to go with the crossfade just because I like the crossfade myself. Keen burn again. We'll leave the watermark off just to make this go a little faster. Okay, we'll keep the landscape. We'll set this up for YT again. Okay, we have all that. I need to go back to my billing. Where's my billing? There it is. F5. Just to make sure that we're at, as you can see, we're sitting at 539. That should cost us another 10 cents when I run this. Because I'm going to go back to AI script. I will load my brand Bible up, which is for the Realm Render. I just have to find it, which is the TXT. There it is. Click open. And we're going to let Claude do its thing. And that should actually cost us 10 cents. And we will see if the music actually plays. Because this time I know that I have music. I actually have music on it. Because that's going to irritate the shit out of me if the music doesn't play for YT. Because that means there's yet another freaking bug that I was not aware of. Because last time I ran it, it was fine. But you never know until you actually try. But the eraser background here is actually going to be up on my store. Which it doesn't want to show because of the fact that this wants to overpower it. That's fine. But you saw how fast...
Do it one more time.
You will see how fast that this actually runs once it's done. It is literally on 21 of 23. Okay, there we go. All we gotta do is regenerate that. Nope, why did I want to? I didn't want you to regenerate that. Yes, insert into queue. Go back to here. Knowing my luck. There we go. Voila. Okay. Now all we have to do is press the render button. Start render. This might be a little slow because of the fact that I'm still building the vector program. As you can see, the vector program is still building the exe. And all total, this has cost me, let's put this back up.